While walking at Mundo's famous skywalk on one of those days, I met Maria Pelosa Pelawane, an 81-year-old single mother. I think she told me that her children live in a big city. Edmundo, by the way, is like the manager and overseer at Oveja Negra. First, Maria passed me without as much as a buenos dias, no eye contact, nothing. I found it very weird. Is it shyness? Anyway, I kept walking, and at the bottom of the canyon, I saw her again. This time, she addressed me and asked me if I could help her with a plank she was holding. She needed it up the hill, and it was too difficult for her to carry it.
¿Qué significa eso?
Me voy hasta allá, decir.
Ah, ok.
Chinarame.
¿Y su nombre en quechua cómo se dice?
Nada más.
María Pastora Pelawan.
Es.
Ok, muy bueno. Que Dios le bendiga.
Gracias.
On another day, I did part of the ridge hike with Cristina, a veterinarian from Quito who came to the Posada for just one night to wind down. The trail was pretty steep the whole time, and we kept pausing to catch our breath. At a certain point, we reached a plateau, and a little boy and girl shyly peeked at us from a distance. We gave them popcorn, cookies, and bananas. After taking a picture with them, they ran away with their prized possessions. But to our surprise, an old lady comes up to us after a while with 2 soft-boiled eggs and salt. Disculpe la molestia, she humbly says, and sits down as we peel our eggs and eat the most delicious egg. She told us that their house in another area was covered by a landslide and that they had barely survived. Can you believe that? We continued walking and passed fields of chocho with beautiful dandelion flowers adorning the side of the trail from time to time as Frida, Christina's dog, happily trotted in front of us, barking at other dogs. We met Anderson, a 14-year-old boy who lives in the mountains with his 2 brothers, among others. He's in the 10th grade and doesn't speak Quechua. Christina was like, dude, people are paying money to learn your language, so embrace your language. On Tuesday, the 9th of August, I left the Posada for Cuenca. I took the bus to La Tacunga at 1 p.m. right in front of the hostel. I had to go to Quito again for my night bus to Cuenca. I must say that it was a tedious bus ride and I didn't manage to sleep at all. The bus left the terminal around 8:30 and we arrived the next day. I went to Cajas National Park with 3 friendly French guys I had met at Guillermina's hostel boutique where I was staying in Cuenca. Arthur, Maxine, and Yanis. We shared a taxi that was supposed to take us to the entrance of the park. Our taxi driver, Jenny, a 30-something-year-old woman from Yungia, was quite talkative, and we talked about a wide range of topics, from her experience with gringo passengers. She told me that she once had to drive a passenger who was having a heart attack to the hospital. We talked about Ecuador's current president, Guillermo Lasso, who only has a bachiller. We talked about sightings of UFOs in the mountains of the park, the way animals are treated. She told me about this guy who has a dog sanctuary here in Ecuador, and I remember seeing this short documentary about him. She also taught me some Quechua words. For example, chai chai is cold, guagua is a baby, shunsho, a stupid person, shungo, heart, chorro, which is a waterfall, etc. It was really cloudy and rainy when we were driving to Cajas. The car would not accelerate, and Jenny was constantly worried about this, hoping it wouldn't stop in the middle of the road. And then she dropped us off at the wrong place at the Santuario de la Virgen. And by then the rain was pouring down. The guys were very considerate and were constantly consulting me before deciding what to do. So we decided we were gonna walk the 7 kilometers to the main entrance. We walked and hitchhiked, hoping secretly that someone would stop. And then luckily a big luxury bus stopped for us. Éntrense para que no se congelen, the bus driver assistant told us. He charged us $2.50 per person. And then we reached the entrance of of Cajas National Park, and we started walking at around 10 a.m. I must say that it was a scary and risky hike. After a few steps, I slipped and landed on my butt. So yeah, one misstep and you can easily break a limb or two.
¿Qué tal, Warner? Ay, ay, ay.